All right, welcome back to the Solana family. Appreciate you guys as always for sticking around, especially during times like this. If we go back a few months, when the market was booming, Solana was reaching almost all-time highs. The retail interest was just absolutely amazing, but that has changed. And again, as a content creator, you can really see the momentum change, and the amount of people talking and having the discussion regarding specific cryptos or crypto in general. You can really sense that, and I have been noticing that, and I've shared that with you guys over the course of the last few updates. But the ones that are still here, that are still showing love, and not only are you guys true supporters, but you guys are true crypto enthusiasts, because the people that come here when only the market is green and just things are getting exciting are the ones that just are here for the green candles. And most of the time, believe it or not, these are the exact people that get left behind and are exit liquidity, and that's just a reality. But shout out to you guys if you're still here. Of course, we're coming in pretty much 4 months into a lot of pouring momentum, but it's just a reality, guys. Looking at Solana, it's up 2.5%, which will take a lot of SPL tokens feeling the love. You can see HNT, some massive news coming out of it, so not a big surprise. Jupiter is also up, WIF is up, so you guys get the idea as to what's really happening. But looking at the price of Solana, $131.83, up 2.5% in USD and about 1.8% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at about 61.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 2.4 billion dollars. So not bad as far as its price is concerned, and considering where Bitcoin is sitting at, not bad at all, to be quite frank with you. Now, of course, I'll explain as to why I think that. But before I get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for you guys. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So let's start off by looking at the DeFi. So total value locked about 4.8 billion. Very impressed at this number, considering the amount of volatility we're seeing across the crypto space. Despite that fact, you're looking at the total value locked still ranging within this number, and I like that. And that is something that I would like to point out. But anyhow, looking at some news, you can see Nyan Heroes, a Solana-based hero shooter game, goes mainstream and gets featured by Epic Games. The game ranks top 4 on the most wish-listed list. This is insane. Epic Game Store. And guess what? Solana-based game as well, which is insane. Let me know if you guys have played this, because if you haven't played this, I will go ahead and check it out as well. I think there's is it a pilot or cats piloting giants Max sold. This is insane. The fact that it's top 4, hopefully it lasts like that. Let me know if you guys have played this, but it's worthwhile sharing, right? So this is big in my opinion. But we hear the term airdrop is done, airdrop narrative is done. Of course, it's more saturated, without a doubt. It's much more saturated than before, because of course, if you compare the airdrop, farming from last year to this year, it's without a doubt. You don't even need to be, an expert in crypto to know that, last year there was not much interest on Solana compared to what it's at now, but still people are cooking. And what I mean by people are cooking, if people have multiple wallets, they could still get, airdrop is considered free money if you look at it from that point of view. If you're putting in the work into these protocols, and if these protocols do go live and, they bring their native token, or, they decide to reward the people that are actually using their protocols, you could win big. And we've seen some big winners, some people completely changing their lives this year in 2024 just off of airdrop. So you could see GetGrass.io airdrop checker is now live. Total supply 1 billion grass with 10% for the first airdrop. And this is the airdrop breakdown. And with that said, remember, every airdrop, more scams, so much more scams. So you want to be very careful what you're clicking. So of course, their official page is this right here. So it's at getgrass_io, and you want to be very careful what you're clicking. What I would recommend is going on Solana floor and going from that route, because of course these guys obviously do their due diligence, but again, you want to be doing triple due diligence, 4 times more due diligence still, because I cannot stress this enough. Whenever you're connecting your wallets, you need to be very, very careful. If you're not being diligent, guess what? You are obviously you're out there, you could get exposed to a hack. So that's something that I want you guys to keep in mind. Anyhow, let's continue to take a look at what's happening. So you can see Solana continues to dominate Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other layer 1s in daily transactions. transactions breakdown, Solana non-voted transactions 34.9 million, all other combined transactions 30 million. Speaks for itself. Numbers speak for themselves. But looking at the dominance index, spoke about this in the Caspa update, spoke about this in some of my other updates if you did end up watching those. But look at what happened. Let me actually switch this to the daily time frame so you really understand what's going on. We actually saw a triple retest at this 57.7%. And again, this is a huge resistance, and you can see the percentage. Of course, the dominance index actually fell down after retesting this again, and we've seen this happen 3 different times. First time, of course, back at the beginning of August when we retested this key resistance, you saw dominance falling down to 56.6%. Retested it again, drop. Retested again, and we're seeing a drop again. And this is a huge catalyst as to why you're seeing coins in green right now, because if you're looking at Bitcoin is not looking good at all. And I've said this, I've been quite clear about this. Bitcoin is not looking good at all. Look where Bitcoin is retesting. Some very critical price levels at $56,870. And if this is not able to hold, as I've said to you guys before, potential back down to $55,000, and more importantly down to $54,000 is still on the table. And of course this is going to impact the broader market. So in terms of getting excited, I think we need to kind of hold on before we can get excited. So let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the Solana price. So I want to really take a look at the hourly time frame right now, because you're noticing a very interesting shift. And what I mean about a very interesting shift right now is this. So you can see this for yourself. Of course, we reacted to the Bitcoin momentum. We saw the wick all the way down to $122. But look at that reclaim back into the 0.50. Can't make this up. And again, if you want to put this into perspective, you saw Sol going up 10% from yesterday low. A 10% reversal in a snap. And again, as the broader market is concerned, we're not nowhere near where we want to, see us be in terms of the price of Bitcoin. But Solana is not going to be an exception. Solana is going to react to Bitcoin movement, but the recovery speaks for itself. You can see it reclaimed back into the 0.50 very, very fast. And if you've been following the channel, you know how important this level really is. So I'm very impressed at this fact, considering where Bitcoin is sitting right now, considering where dominance is sitting. The fact that the price of Sol is here, that's what you want to see as a Solana holder. But that does not mean we can't go down once again, maybe see a little bit of a wick back down to these levels, which of course is a reality with the price of Bitcoin looking like this. But we cannot ignore these moves. We just can't ignore these types of moves. But if I were to show you guys the daily time frame and zoom in for you guys, you can see this for yourself. We're seeing that pattern playing out, which I've been talking about. Multiple different retests have occurred here before. We've pretty much seeing this retest again. My targets are still in the 38.2 Fib zone, but obviously that depends on Bitcoin. But so far so good. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.